Love the show. I have a question, and it's probably a pretty classic one, but my boyfriend has family things, obligations, birthday parties, meetups with his family, probably twice a week, or not twice a week, sorry, twice a month.
Okay,
and
that's a little better,
they're
but
nice
still.
people, and I don't mind to go sometimes, but I don't particularly hang out with my own family that much, and I don't attend every single birthday party. We don't gather quite as much as they do, and I think that that's great, but do I have to attend every single one of these things? I feel like I get guilted into it and made to feel like a bad person for just wanting to skip every once in a while. I don't skip the big things, but I just feel like sometimes I'm obligated to go to these like little kid birthday parties, and I don't go to some of my own families. Like, my family just doesn't do that. So maybe I'm a dick. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. Thanks. Bye.
I wish I could ask them who's guilting them, because I'm like, if it's your boyfriend, that sucks.
Right.
It doesn't matter. If it's the family, it's like, that doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean, I think this could be some classic, like, American person dating an ethnic person thing. This to me feels like, because this reminds me of what we were talking about. Like, growing up in, like, even though we didn't have a big extended family, like, it was always someone's fucking birthday from church. It was always, there was always a thing to go to. And to be honest with you, my default is, I think that sounds kind of nice, right?
It does, yeah.
Like, even though, now maybe I'm a hypocrite because I have moved 4 hours from my family.
Sure.
And I don't see, and it's like, maybe I'm being kind of like, oh, come on, that's nice, it's community. And it's like, if I had to do this, maybe I'd be going fucking crazy myself.
I think it's the thing of having to do it more than like getting to. Like when you get to opt into those things, be like, oh, I'd love to see my cousins. Oh yeah, I got this thing for him. Like, that's fun. But when it feels like a thing, it's like, fuck, I can't miss that. It does start to feel like
and
this.
I get it, but it's also like, who's guilting her? It's probably no one in particular, right?
Yeah.
It's probably overall people don't really give a fuck, but like one person will say something every time she skips it, and it just feels like the collective is guilting her.
If that is the case, I'm like, you kind of just gotta accept that that's like a comment they'll make, and it doesn't mean anything. And if it does feel like it means something, then it's just sort of like, accept, like, that's part and parcel of the relationship,
right?
But you deserve to not have to do those things. I don't think you're a bad person for not wanting to do. If anything, I would be like, you're gonna hate me more if I show up to all these things and I feel like I have a bad attitude because I don't want to be there.
And also, it's like, do you have reasons not to go? You know what I mean? Like, because you could have shit where it's like, oh, you know, you're busy, or you have your own, you have your own thing to do, and like, you also, at these things, you just kind of need a general excuse. It doesn't even have to be like airtight.
No.
And I know what you're saying, I shouldn't even have to worry about this if I just would rather be at my house than fucking eat shitty pizza and watch my fat nephew on a bouncy house. That you shouldn't have to admit. You shouldn't have. You shouldn't need
not even her nephew is the
thing.
Yeah.
Your nephew-in-law or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Is it her husband or boyfriend?
Boyfriend.
Oh, boyfriend.
That's another thing. This is a boy. If it's a husband, I understand a little more of it being like, the family's just like, you're committed. You're in this family. Why not?
But that is the thing here. If it's a boyfriend and it seems to be getting serious enough where you're expected to go to these things, certain families come with certain bullshit, right? Like, so you might marry into a fucking run a 5K on Thanksgiving. My greatest nightmare. The family that does a fucking
If I married into a family like that and they were upset that I wasn't doing the 5K, I'm like, I would be like, I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm supporting you so much. I'll be at the finish line. You're not making me do that.
Still, though, because you're marrying into that family, you're going to end up running more 5Ks on Thanksgiving than you ever would have otherwise.
100%.
And if you marry into this family, you're going to end up going to more annoying little kid birthday parties than you ever would have otherwise. And so some of this is like you have to decide. I mean, if this just might be how this family rolls, and you might have to know that you give into certain things, and compromises usually where shit like this lands, where you're not gonna get to go. You're gonna have to go to more than you want, but you're gonna miss more than his family wants you to.
Sure.
And sort of nobody's happy, but I do think when you're looking at being serious into like a family, it is important to at least sort of maintain like the cultures and traditions, because you don't want to be like, if it's really important, you just have to take that into consideration. Like, okay, I have to do this bullshit.
I feel like she probably hasn't even like told him this shit. He just assumes like, oh yeah, family thing. You'll come. We'll get some food. Blah blah blah. Right. It'll be great. It's like when I started like, when I was dating like my wife years ago, I like, it was kind of tongue in cheek, but I just started. She would be like, oh, this nephew is having a birthday thing, or these friends are doing like a brunch, and I just straight up have been like for years been like, am I on the hook? It's like just ask what you're on the hook for.
Which is also like a good closeness to have with someone you're dating, and being like, let's be honest, like be honest with me.
Right.
Do I have to do this?
That's a good point.
I'll go if you want me to, but like, is this one like important?
Yeah.
Or
put it on
am
the
I gonna
scale.
be like the only guy there and a bunch of little kids or some shit, or like are the other boyfriends, husbands, whatever going?
That's huge
like,
also, because if it's just like, I'm the only one that's not in this family at this engagement, it's like, then what the fuck am I gonna do?
Totally.
Yeah.
No, that's a good point, Aldous. It's like, let's open up some dialogue. He might not even give a fuck if you go. We don't know. We don't have all the info, but that's really good. It's just be like, hey, I'm not going to all these fucking kids' birthday parties. So let's pick the ones let me know the ones I absolutely need to go to.
Yeah.
And different families have their, and she says, I don't skip the big stuff. It's just, and look, hopefully this is also, little kid parties do change, right? Like at a certain point, the kid's fucking 12. You're not going to a 14-year-old's birthday party. Like, yeah, right now, this might just be a really annoying next few years for you. Because this is only really an issue from ages 0 to like fucking 5.
But it's also like how many nephews are in their family.
True.
Yeah.
You're right. And it might be a renewable resource of new children.
Absolutely. Yeah, the nephews having nephews. My mom, sometimes she'll call me and I'll just be like, where are you? She's like, oh, I'm in London. Your cousin's brother's girlfriend is graduating. Yeah. And I'm like, why did you... It's like, what's their name? Like, why are you there? You flew there for that? Okay. And I'm always like, thank God I don't have to. But I do feel like older generations of immigrant families are like, I'm going to as many as I can. And ultimately, like, sometimes they're like, oh, it'd be nice if you showed up. But they just kind of want, it's like the people in the family, they're just like, well, if you're part of this family, like check in every once in a while. Sure. It's not, how dare you not come to everyone? Yeah. But I get the feeling that that's an imposition.
Yeah. I really do see both sides, because I do think it's nice when a family sees each other that often, but I also, like I said, moved away from my family the second I fucking financially could. Yeah. So I don't want to be a fucking hypocrite here.